Yesterday I did a lesson on why the F chord is so difficult, and then after I had a message off Steenbean M, I think it's pronounced, and she does like music and stuff like that. She's got a great channel. I'll put the link below, but she sort of said, the F chord, LOL. I'm still working on the bar chord version of that. So I thought I'll have a look at the bar chord version and why the F chord bar chord is particularly difficult, and there is good reason for that. So once you've learned to play an F chord, a good extension on that now is to bring in this C note here. So rather than just playing the F, you're playing an F/C chord. So when you see them chord charts and it says FC or FD or whatever it is, you're adding in an extra note on these chords. So an FC chord, that's it there. And basically you've added in the C note here, which is the 3rd fret of the A string. And now you can play 5 strings rather than playing the F, which is the F to the F. Now you're playing a C down to the F. And now the next step is to do the bar chord. And the bar chord, then you're dropping your finger right across all these strings here and getting that to ring out. Now there's a few reasons this is difficult if you've only started doing bar chords, is because trying to hold that whole bar down there and keep this shape again becomes really difficult at first. But there's another reason, or there's a few reasons this could be really hard. One of them is if the action on your guitar is quite hard. I mean, bar chords are difficult anyway, but if your guitar's not set up right and the action's quite high, it's going to be even harder to clamp down your strings. So that's one reason it could be difficult regardless of your technique. And the other thing here, you've got the nut here, and now if you try and do a bar across here compared to here, just doing that, you will find that there is a lot more difficult to clamp down on them strings there than it is here. And the reason for that is because there's less tension here. The strings are loose this side and the strings are loose this side, so barring across here is going to be a lot easier to try and get an A or a B or a C, but when you come to the F. So what I would suggest when you start doing bar chords, rather than trying to get this F1 here first, try and get your A, because just getting that bar there is going to be easier than that bar there. And then once you've mastered that, work your way down to your F, because that F there will be difficult. I mean, bar chords are hard. I mean, to be fair, when I'm playing bar chords anyway, especially when I'm playing my music and things like that, a lot of the times I just play like an A5 chord, which is, you're playing more like a power chord, because to play the full bar chord all the time hurts my hand. So another way of doing it is just to play the root, which is your A, and then the next 2 bits of that chord. And I play that an awful lot that way. And that again, I mean, it depends what you're playing and how much of the chord you want to hear. If you need to hear that bright sound on there, and you do need it, then that's great. So add it in. But if you don't need it all the time, obviously don't put your wrist and your hand under constant strain, because if I played that all day long, my hand would hurt so much, I mean, after a few hours of doing that. The funny thing is, the more you play bar chords, the let you get to a position and you don't have to press that hard. But like I say, if the action's really bad on the guitar, if I played a guitar that was set up badly, it would hurt my hand so much and it would be difficult for me to play a bar chord. So that's one of the reasons I'd really look at that. Try learning an A before you do the F. So thanks Steenbean M for the comment, really appreciate it, and appreciate all your support. So guys, go and visit the channel and say hi.